Hi guys, welcome back. Scatlink here. We roll for more Final Fantasy Anniversary Edition. In the last episode, we got to this point of the Cavern Earth and we couldn't go any further after defeating the vampire. But we did get a ruby, and that allowed us to go to the Giant's Cave here, which allowed us to pass through, because we gave him the ruby, which allowed us to find the Sage of the West, who gave us a Earth Rod. And, well, we left it at that. Now, the reason why I'm here is because I said in the last episode I'm going to cut back to get back to this point because we need to use the Earth Rod to this point right here in order to progress. Making us come through the first 3 floors of the Cavern of Earth pointlessly in order to actually walk through. And no, you can't do it beforehand. You have to go through one time in order to get the ruby. Then you have to go back through the 3 rooms you've just done. Then you got to do it again to get back here again. There is no shortcuts around it. And that annoys me. But at least you get a lot of money in order to get the spells you need, which I guess is their intended purpose. And by the way, I didn't get a single level up in the on my way back here. As you can see here, this is what it was when I left the Sage's Cave, and this is where we just started. Only my health dropped, didn't get any hit levels at all, but I got at least 4 grand worth of money. 4,500. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And we didn't even get a fanfare for opening that block. So all that backtracking, we don't even get a little diddly-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo for it, so that kind of sucks. But yes, we're going to have new encounters, because we're on the second half of this dungeon, effectively. Well, I guess you could say last third, because it's really just this floor. I want to go up here, because we got some chests. Now, I want to be careful here, because with this many chests, there's bound to be some enemies lurking, and they're going to be different than just the usual Earth Elementals. We got a staff there, but I think that's just useless. We can check that right now. Yep, weaker than the hammer, weaker than the staff. I might go back to the mithril knife soon. I did say I would keep it just in case. But I would like the extra accuracy to, instead of the 2 power, because I'm not going to be using that much. And I'd rather actually get my hit off if I don't want to use my magic. So that might be a thing. But I'll keep it for now. And because right now enemies aren't dodging our attacks that much. We've had a couple of misses here and there, but not on screen. So as far as I'm aware, or as far as I remember. So it's like, we'll come to that when we get to it. So, dang it! I think that was a encounter spot, or was this a random encounter? Just a bunch of whites and ghasts. So that was not an encounter space, and that bat is actually in the way, and I do not approve. Thank you for moving. The problem is we're going to have to actually take a step to the left in order to get one of these 2 chests, which is obviously the one to the top of me. So it's probably going to be an encounter space. It's kind of obvious. And it's not an Earth Elemental. It is a Sphinx. A green cat with purple hair with wings. So that's clearly what Sphinxes were. Let's just bash him. He should go down pretty quickly unless he half Sorba's remaining health. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, we're still not missing. That's still only doing 3 hits at the moment. That's a thing. For 5,450 gil. We're just getting paid here. So that was all for money, but that's fine. I'm going to have to ask you to move, because I want to take my exact path back out of there. There we go. And, oh, that's actually a rock I cannot walk over. That's annoying. Because like I said at the beginning of the Marsh Cave, going upwards, you wouldn't think you could because of that rock sprite, but you can. That rock, you can't. So it does really get confusing sometimes when you're not actually aware on what you can walk over and what you can't. I'm trying to head down to the bottom left corner here, but I think I overshot. In fact, wait. No. No, I'm nowhere near. I'm still heading there. There we go. Bloody hell, that went for a while, that encounter. I haven't actually beaten one of these yet. So I need to actually do that. At least there's 2 of them here, so I should be fine. Keyword should. I might play it a bit safe here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to Cura on Sorba, and Daewoo, you're going to kill him as fast as freaking possible with Fire Gun. Because that's our strongest spell. It's just murder. Oh, we actually one-shot him with physical attacks. I don't care. I would like to kill these things. Don't. Oh, that scared me. Seriously, that 1 HP damage could have done it, but Sorba and Zest can actually one-shot them now, which is very nice. But that's if they can even get the attacks off, because those cockatrices are super fast, as you saw. Because hardly any of us got a chance to attack there. But at least I got the cure off, so I don't have to worry about that. We didn't get any experience for that, but now they should be registered in our bestiary, which would be nice. Sphinxes. Wait, cockatrices. I missed it. There we are, cockatrice. Those are the only two. Thankfully, if you do beat them, they do drop gold needles which heal the status they give, which is stone, which is one-shot kill effectively via status problem. But you see here, they don't have any attack strength at all. They have hardly any defense, but their evasion is super high, so they're easy to take out. You just have to try and get that hit in. If you can't get that hit in, they're going to stone you, and then it's going to mess up your levels. Because, as I've said before, in this game, no matter what class you are always going to have the same amount of experience needed to level up. As you can see here, everyone needs 316 to next level, and that's what I like, because that means everyone levels up at once. You don't have to grind up for one person and someone else is overpowered. It's all nice and balanced that way. And here's the next room I actually wanted to get to. Right, hang on. From the side? Damn it! I wanted to go from the front. Wait, is this a sequenced encounter? I'm not too sure if this was actually a sequenced encounter, but I guess we'll find that out next time we go into a space. Doesn't matter though, we've got 3 new enemies here. An Ogre Mage, which is the blue one. We've also got Hyenodons, which are those weird blue dogs. So yeah, I guess hyena, dons, dragons, I guess that makes sense. So let's just hit you, let's hit you. Flow, you just whack the mage in the face with your hammer, and woo, you hit everything else with a fire. Because we did fire Ogre against those 2 cockatrices, but we didn't actually get it off, thank God, so we didn't waste that magic. Well, it wouldn't have been a waste, we would have gotten rid of both of them immediately, but Sorba and Zest attack first, so they're both done already. So this should finish off these 2, and we should win this in a single turn. Damn it, you survived with probably 1 HP. No way, my luck. So that was 172 damage. Zest gained level, HP by 32, awesome. Sorba, HP by 24, awesome. Flow by 28 HP and 6 MP, okay, the HP was okay. Daewoo, again, you suck in the HP department, but you got the magic. It was flip for Daewoo and Flow. We got eye drops, that's helpful. And a tent, yay. I did, oh, whoops, well, I pressed the wrong button. And yes, that is a sequenced encounter. So, whoopsie. What I did was press the triangle button, but then I accidentally tapped circle, and I moved upwards. That was the problem. Well, I gotta do this again, so let's do that then. No, what am I doing? You attack the mage, you attack that guy, you attack that guy, and then we will do fire again. Bit of waste of magic doing the same thing twice, but hey, it's a sequence encounter, so it's not like an encounter I could skip. Unless I'm... Well, it was accidental. Plus, we haven't seen these enemies a lot. And, well, yeah. I haven't really got an excuse. I just accidentally did what I did. But I just took them out the same way. Almost. 116. Yeah, they must have like 120 HP or something. I pressed circle because I wanted to press square for the bestiary, but I pressed up by accident while doing so. Because I was trying to scroll. That was my problem there. Hyenodons, here we go. Yeah, 120 HP, so it was literally 4 HP away from winning. That's annoying. Mithril Shield, that's cool. That's new, actually, as well. I didn't want to check the chest twice. Move, please. There we go, that'll do. Alright. So, Mithril Shield. Can ninjas equip this? Because Mithril seem to be pretty light. No. Only ninjas, warriors, and, well, knights. Alright then. Iron Shield to Mithril Shield. It's the same weight as an Iron Shield, but it gives you 4 extra defense. So, yeah, it goes without saying I'm going to equip that shit. Oh boy, we've got lots of stuff to sell. Alright, let's head to the top left corner. Onto the Crystal Dome! I guess that's true, actually. It is kind of a crystal maze. We are heading toward the Earth Crystal, so not far off, to be fair. So that kind of like reference was actually a good use. So yeah, there's no rooms on this, other than this one, of course. There's no chests on this floor. It's just literally this. We take a couple of steps, and there it is. Right, so before we interact with the Earth Crystal, I think you know what's coming. We want to... words. We want to prepare. So I'm going to cure Daewoo and Sorba there. Zest can use one. Flo can actually use a Cura on herself. And that didn't even fill her up to max. So that was actually worth. Should have just done a Hero, to be fair. At least we got a Hero, so we should be well prepared for this. Our first Fiend, guys. Our first Crystal is upon us. 7 hours into the game. Because of Let's Play reasons, it's probably been a lot faster for me. But yeah, I think we're good to go. So of course we want to save before we do anything. I'm going to save on this one because that was my backup at the Sage's Cave. 7 was the one where we started the actual episode at, so it would make sense to use this one in case if something goes wrong on recording. I still got the other one. I've only got limited memory to work with on my memory stick duo memory cards. So that's kind of a thing. I've only got like a 512 in this machine, and on 1 gig that's already full. So yeah, you can see my issues. Unless it's the other way around, but I don't know. Let's go! Who speaks to me? He's huge! I am he who feeds on the power of Earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am Lich, Fiend of Earth. And we have unique battle music for this guy. Awesome sauce. This is Lich, the Fiend of Earth. He's the one who's been absorbing the power of the Crystal of Earth, not the vampire. And the vampire was easy. He was a pushover. So we exercised his ass, and now we're going to have to banish this dude to the afterlife as well. It looks like he came from there. So maybe you should go home, buddy. Let's go. Right, so of course this dude looks dead-a-rooney, so we will be able to use our Diaga. We got the magic, we might as well use it, right? And Fire Gun. Let's just literally destroy this dude in 1 turn. Let's see if we can do that. Nazara, that's dangerous. That was a lot of damage. Fire Gun. It's like a freaking explosion of epic proportions. 270 HP damage. What's Flo gonna do? 136. Okay. We'll probably stick to healing with Flo then, because that would actually be the best thing to do at this point. So let's do a Hero to heal everybody, because Daewoo's about full. That would be bad. Let's get another Fire Gun off, because this is the whole point in using Daewoo. He's supposed to be here for the massive damage output with his magics, and this is what we save up his magic for. Everyone's getting crits. This is crazy. Wait, that was Sorba's crit. That did nothing. Then again, I guess Lich is a magic user, so the Moonblade does way more anyway. That would make sense. He's still alive. This is turn 3. And we're not actually hurting that much at this point. I'll do one more. Actually, we're pretty topped up on that. But you could do another one, so I'm gonna do a normal heal just to be on the safe side. And well, another Fire. Might as well. Ow, that was Sorba, you mug. So yeah, even with a 5-hit critical from Sorba, it's not doing a lot, but Zest is doing way more. Not only that, now Zest is actually doing 4-hit combo hits now. So he's outputting way more than Sorba ever would, even without the effect of the Runeblade, and Lich is down in 4 turns. One for every Warrior of Light. Everyone put in the work. That is pitiful experience for a Fiend. Anyways, we got money. 3 grand right there. And let's dispel the curse of Earth. Restore the crystals to grace! Yay! And that's that. But, however, we have an additional cutscene. In the GBA versions or any of the anniversary editions, hence the title of this series, this happens with the bonus dungeons. Unless you're playing on Android. We can now access our first Dawn of Souls dungeon. But we're not going to do that yet, because even though that we're actually higher power level to go through the floors of the dungeon, the bosses at the end of the dungeon are actually going to kick our asses. It kind of lulls you on a false sense of security. I did say I would make mention of that at the time, now I have. So, this is the altar of Earth, from which the power of Earth flows forth. And with that, we can take this very trippy warp, and beam on out of here! The legend, well, I guess the Legend of Zelda actually took that from this game, but you know what I mean. But there we go. We now have the first crystal, well, it looks like the second crystal on our menu, but yeah, that is the first crystal we have restored. Well, we're only 17 minutes into this video, and I've only cut off a couple of battles. Well, I think I'll meet you guys back at Melman to see if we've actually solved their earth-rotting issue. We certainly have now. We just purified the crystal, for God's sakes. We are back in the land of Melman, and the earth will need time to regrow. It was prophesied that we would take out the Fiend, and we would save the day. I don't know. Restore the crystals to grace. Oh, you don't make any mention of the Fiend of Earth doing anything to the land now. You just say restore the rest of the crystal to grace. Okay. You aren't the warriors of light, are you? Yes. Warriors of light, to you we owe our thanks. The Earth is returning to normal. But because of NES limitations, and for whatever reason they didn't actually do it in this version, or any other future versions of the game, this place will stay exactly the same as it looks right now. I do not know why, and that's kind of a thing. Warriors of light. Oh, you say the same thing. Okay, what do you have to say? Warriors of light. This couldn't have happened without you. The Earth's smelling and they're coming back. Alright. Alright then. In the cave of the south, you say the same bloody thing. I don't even need to go back there. I've already done that. In fact, do we still have that rod actually? I'm curious. Sort that out. Yeah, we still have the earth rod. I wonder if that actually does anything for us. We can't buy any more magic here. So that's pointless. We'll stay at the inn because we kind of need the healing. I'm just here, just preparing for next time. We've got loads of money. Holy crap. So let's heal because we're a bit battered and bruised. Of course, we took on a bloody thing. I'm not going to use a tent because I've got the money. It's like pocket change at this point until we start actually spending our money. But I think I'm going to leave it because I don't think I need the knight's armor. It's like if you have the money, it would help you throughout what we had to do with all our trips going back and forth through the cave of earth and whatnot. But I believe, yeah, because there's no weapon store here. But I need to come here to sell my other shit anyway. So sell the great axe because I don't want that. Let's sell the leather shield because that's useless. Sell the staff because that's useless. Sell the iron shield because that's useless. The cool sword we want to keep. Get rid of both knives. I get knives! That was funny. Great helm, get rid of that. And yep, that's all the stuff here. Oh yeah, we still need silver armlets, don't we? Okay. Yeah, I still need to buy 2 of those, don't I? Well, I can do that now, so let's do that. So that'll be everyone other than Zest, but I don't really want to be spending that money on that armor. Not yet. I don't think I need to, that's the thing. So copper armlet, silver armlet, defense upgrade, still as light as a feather. Same again for float, definitely needs it. That will seriously help us later on. And yeah, copper armlet's just weak in general, so we can sell those off as well. There we go. And sort out my items because I'm a bit pernickety, Wabuski, and there we go. So let me see here. Coral sword. Effective against aquatic foes. That might be getting equipped soon. Just saying. Wait, what does the what does the rhyme killer do? Effective against effective against dragons. We haven't been going against dragons recently. I think I'm gonna swap you with the coral sword. Your attacks aren't all your attacks aren't gonna change. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, we're going to be going back into the waters on our boats. That would actually help. Despite the enemies being piss easy. So it's like, what's the point? But makes more sense. If we're not going to get against dragons, I'd rather have the extra damage output. So, there we go. So, yeah, we're done in Melman for now. And I think I'm going to leave this episode a little bit short, actually, because sometimes we have a long episode, sometimes we have a short episode. I think that we'll leave it short. And in the next episode, let's see, what should we do for the next episode? We're out and about now, so that's helpful. There's no need to go back there, there's no need to go back to Elfheim for now. Let's see, so let's cycle around here and see what we're missing. We've got all this area we still haven't explored yet, and it seems like we can reach this area by going to this point. So, and we can't explore any of the above areas there. That was Matoya's Cave, that was the Chaos Shrine / Temple of Fiends, and the place that we just unlocked was in between around here somewhere. I think it was called the Earth Gift Shrine. Yeah, there we go. It actually locks onto it for you. That's helpful. But yeah, I think in the next episode we're going to be heading east to this crescent-looking lake, and we'll see what we can do there. See you guys then.